Hey everybody. Hello, good evening YouTube and Twitch. I think I pressed all the correct buttons and it should be operational right now. I'm gonna see if it is. Yes, hello, there's a bunch of people already, and if everything works, comments should start appearing here on this screen. Yes, it does. Trondheim reporting in. Toratle first. You were first. Mandy, hello. We need an expert in computers. I'm here. I'm an expert. Look, I made comments on screen. That is so amazing. And the writing is so small. I can Peace Cosmonaut. Hello, Leo. Hi. Oh, that's perfect. It's great because I've been for a year now. The comments were here, so I've been always talking to and waving to people. Hello, how are you over there? And now finally I made it, so the comments are on screen here. Oh, perfect. Hanning is on Zoom already. Yay! Perfect. So I'm gonna post a link to Zoom so you can also participate on Zoom. That should appear on both Twitch and YouTube. There's people on Twitch also. I think if you post anywhere, the comment should end up here on this screen. This is an experiment. I will try a bunch of weird stuff tonight to see what works and what doesn't. I will make a list of everything that doesn't work. I'm gonna say hi to Harald. Harald, hey, how are you? Chim Jerry, good evening. Stuart, does it work from YouTube too? Yes, it does. Or I don't know what you were asking about. God, I will try and put that writing a bit bigger. But where did the text go? Aha, there. This is better. It's at least better for me, so I can last. Oh, Illustrate, thank you for testing that from Twitch. That's perfect. Woohoo! It works from both. Look, there's so many people. Ah, Mark and Milena, Einstein, Chim Cherry, everybody, hello! And check this out. I can swap between multiple ones. Hehe, I'm also gonna drink. So this way I can swap between different people and have like conversations. We're gonna have conversations later, like, Hanning, how are you doing? Blah 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 blah, and I can go back to the multi people thing. I'm gonna test that out in one of the songs later, to see how that works. I'm so honored. I have guests from the Renuvale with me here tonight. And it's part of, Berlinale, the film festival, is usually this time of the year. It's not this year, or I don't know if it is, but instead there is the Renuvale, which a couple of my friends are pulling off. It's a fantastic film festival online here in Berlin. And I'm so honored to be part of the program tonight. It's some people from the festival is watching right now. Look at this. I can look at the screen and see your comments. It's amazing. Avin, hello, good evening. It's a long day. Yes, it's a long day. It's a long year. We're like in February. It's a long year already. Hello, Russian Cyrillic letters person that I never managed to pronounce your name, but I'm so glad to have you here. Oh look, there's something from I have some test tubes back here where I do scary experiments. Sometimes the house band helps me with this, but the results are all over the place. I have no control over this experiment anymore. Finland. Oh, you can I'm very excited about where you are in the world, but you can wait until a bit later in the show because I'm gonna ask everybody to post their location in a very specific situation, so you can save it for that. You can think up your own fictional location if you're privacy concerned, which you should be, and post like a fake location. It doesn't matter. We just need locations. It's gonna happen later. I'm so excited. I want to do everything right now. Woohoo! Lots of people on Zoom and a transformer. Wow, look, Thomas. It's kind of tiny, so it's hard to see, but he's frozen. And his beard is all snow and ice. So he froze just like that. I'm just rehearsing swapping between people, which I will do a lot later in one of the songs. Oh, tons of stuff. I will repeat most of this later, but there are quite a bunch of updates for this season. One of them is that the comments are on screen, and as you can see, we're still on YouTube. I got control of my YouTube channel back thanks to one of the Patreon supporters, actually, who connected me with a Google engineer. This engineer escalated within the Google support system until I got in contact with a person who pressed buttons, I don't know. In the end, I was able to transfer ownership of my channel to myself, to a more modern account, because I was an early adopter. So the owner of my YouTube channel was something from like 2001 or 2002, a super old account, which had this account was the problematic thing. So now I have transferred everything to my more modern system. And the same Patreon also has supported me with a laptop, which makes it now possible for me to have Zoom. Not only, if you didn't pay attention, you noticed maybe that the Zoom audience was always only between songs. I could never put Zoom audiences into songs because there's a separate computer running the visuals for the song parts. And now I can finally integrate the audience into songs, and this is something I wanted to do for a long time. I'm probably gonna go overboard with it tonight to try the various ways of interacting and integrating audience into songs, but that's okay. I think just to get a sense of what works, what doesn't work, how can I play with it, how can I develop it. I'm still used to the comments being here. Oh, the comments here are different than they are there. Maybe there's latency between the different systems. I'm gonna try and pay attention to this one. Thomas was post skiing. I haven't been skiing for, it feels like, decades. Let's go to another room. I'm tired of this place. Oh yes, I have more, like Henning is writing in the comments. I can now have, I don't know how many Zoom, there's 99 people on screen at the same time. And I can also quickly go back to the 3-part setup. I still have the iPhone. For some of the songs, it's hard to see everybody. I think I have this one maybe has the biggest screen for audience. It will be much bigger later, but yeah, as you can see, I can now integrate more of the audience at the same time. Thomas, yeah, he won the competition for time travel, which is playing in the background now. That was hilarious. He sent me a list of all the samples in the song. That was fantastic. There were more samples than I knew were in there. Sometimes I find samples, I don't know where they're from. I just shouldn't use them, but I use them, and I will call you next time, Thomas. Marius, hello, good evening. Uncanny Planet. What's a comment about Uncanny Planet? No, at the moment, Uncanny Planet is my Google Workspace account. So now I have everything set with Uncanny Planet. So my production company now owns this channel, which is much nicer because this production company is paying Alphabet insane amounts of money every month. Not really, but it's a paid account, which means when something breaks, there's a person ready to deal with it. The previous one was a super old first adopter Gmail account, which couldn't go anywhere anymore. And when that had problems, security problems, because of touring, I lost control of my YouTube for a period. I hope this is over now. In Visual Basic, you guys are pretty big actually, but in Visual Basic, I can't read the comments so well. Only 5 minutes. I have to start preparing to opening up for more network channels. Aha, there's one thing I've gotten also sorted out since last time. On YouTube, there's now something called Super Chat. If you are on YouTube, there's a money icon. I haven't been able to test this. Apparently, according to my distributor, now you can support me directly here on YouTube by I haven't been able to test this because I needed a public stream to test it. So when we did Patreon, I wasn't able to figure out how to use it. I also need to see how do I get notifications from somebody super chats. So if some of you tries that and nothing happens, please post and let me know. I tried it, nothing happened. Also, I don't have time to super chat myself at the moment, but I will look into it when I review the live stream later how this works. I'm also curious to see, like, I see when I click on it, there's like you can pay 5 euros or I don't know if you can change that amount. I'm curious how much of that ends up with me. Like, I'm guessing my distributor will take a cut because this goes through the official YouTube channels, and I'm guessing YouTube and Alphabet would also take a cut. Who knows? I'm curious about this. I will talk a little bit about that later in the main set. Pierre, bonsoir. Kaspar, good call, you also. Me too, I'm very much looking forward to another season. And it's not only one season, it's multiple seasons. What was I doing? Oh, I have to start some things. Oh, Stuart, I can see very clearly that you sent me £199. Cool! Did you select the cool thing, or did YouTube do something cool? It's really cool. It doesn't show up here, by the way. It does show up here. It shows up as text. Super sticker. Pair character doing shaka sign with us. I like that much more. I love this. I'm gonna start, emoji has a description. It's much more fun to write people smiling face with half open mouth when I am gonna tell you my feelings. This is what the emotes should be. Thanks for testing that. It's gonna be curious to see how much of that $199 ends up with these creatures under here. Hanning, standby. Super chat, 25 NOK. Test of super chat. Cool. Thank you for the support, Hanning. This did not have a icon. Morten, I have my Visual Basic skills will be immense for this. As you can see, I have programmed. I can't even remember what is a window in Visual Basic, but I made this window. It's window frame properties.0. Oh god, I completely forgot everything. But look, I made this. It works. Giannis, also, let's see if this works. Thank you so much for €5. Ah, they stay on top of the... Yep. This is just as new for me as for you guys. My shoelaces. Thank you for the support, Giannis. I can... yours is on top. For me, the super chats are very visible. They're like blue and green, popping out very clearly. Ah, Joe from Tunisia. Woohoo, so cool! This is the first time from the African continent, I think. I can't remember. Just chat hunting. Okay, cool. Nice catch with Fast Tracker 2 in the background. It's actually one of my songs. I can't remember which one, but to get the Fast Tracker 2 screen recording, I had to load one of my own and record a screen for it. I was running an emulator to do it. Aha, Hanning says it's higher. The longer the more you pay, the longer it stays at top of the super chat. This is interesting. I wonder what is the... I mean, clearly the nice thing is that this is a direct way to show your support and having it happening in real time, because usually normally I can't see support after the live stream. I see the PayPal donations and I can log into Whips and I can see the Whips transactions, but I can't get any of these in real time. So the only way for me to see donations in real time is with the super chats. Spitzenklasse, thank you, Morten. It's 1946. I have to start preparing for the other big social media company content delivery platform button presses. Thank you, Toatla. Let's go to the scary room. So when the people from Facebook come, they're like, oh, what's this? It's full of creatures and mad science. This is dangerous.
Jag går nog in i det främmande skivet. Kan bevega mig naturligt här inne. Jag svarar inte på anrop. Men vi rapporterar allt jag ser.
Hello, good evening, Facebook and Twitter, if that's still operational with Periscope. I'm super happy to be present with you and starting warming up. I should put on a little info button that shows you how long it is until we start streaming for real. So we start in 10 minutes when at 8 o'clock, but as I'm quite used to, people are coming in. Once I start streaming, it kind of slowly grows up, so it's better to start 10 minutes early, and then at 8 o'clock most people is already here. Check it out. I have some updates for this year. The comments are on screen. Johan, hey, you're the first commenter from Facebook. and Maxim. Ooh, good to have you here from Holland. And now, as you see, as I'm talking to you, the comments are on screen and I can relate to you guys directly instead of waving to the computer over there. Patrick, guten Abend, Düren, it's good to have you here. And Lars, woohoo! Good evening. I'm gonna post again the link to Zoom so you can participate. You see here a bunch of people is already on Zoom with balloons and wow, there's a party. I don't have time to catch up what's happening on Zoom, but there's always a party on Zoom, so I'm gonna post the link to Zoom right now in the comments. Wow, Mojo Man, amazing music. Thank you from 200 rubles. That's amazing. There is a link to Zoom participation. Devin, good morning America. How are you guys? Congratulations with new leadership in the big White House. Mikkel, hi. Oh, I haven't forgotten your email about merchandise. There will be a questionnaire tonight. Oh, I could probably post that already since we're all waiting for everything to start. I just posted a link in the comments to a merchandise questionnaire. I'm gonna make merchandise this spring and I've been figuring out what kinds of merch should I make, and the most sensible thing to do is just ask you guys, what merch would you like? I know that the USB sticks will be there, they will be part of the merchandise, but also like how many would like t-shirts, how many would like cassettes, or I've discovered like incense is a thing. I'm considering making incense, like post-apocalyptic incense. That's I didn't think of it, but please either you can take the questionnaire or you can just post in the comments here, because I read everything tomorrow and I review everything and I save your comments. So if you have any wishes or what you think is cool, take the questionnaire or post here. Wow, Thomas, super chat, 22, woohoo! Chim Chim Cherry, €5, woohoo! This is so cool, I'm so touched, you guys. Do you select the color? I got your rubles mojo is yellow, and Chim Chim Cherry's €5 dancing thing is green, and Thomas Tuotiva is blue. And Kola Peninsula Russia, thank you for 279 rubles in blue. It's awesome. Me also, I would like t-shirts. I'm a sucker for various logo t-shirts, so I definitely am considering that. Starts in 6 minutes. I have to check that everything is working. That is working. Socks. For serious, in the questionnaire, I made some trick questions, and some of them are like, of course, I'm not gonna make wedding dresses, but there are some other things that are like, they seem like a joke, but actually a lot of people have clicked yes. For example, Instant. So far, I posted on a mailing list, and people are actually, yes, I would totally buy Instant. So I'm seriously considering. I've already found a company in India that could make custom-made incenses. It's amazing. Thank you. Mandy mentions that colors go by amount donated. To Atle, that's hilarious. Okay, my Visual Basic skills are not super up to date. It seems like the comments there are sometimes lagging behind. So, like nobody can tell me because somebody has told me it's off the scrolling. But it's 3 minutes until starting, 4 minutes. So I'm slowly gonna get ready, start loading the first track, which is not a new track, but it's not a published track. So for many of you, it's gonna be new. Lars, there's a new super chat on YouTube. This is how people are now. So for the people on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, I now have through my distributor been provided with super chat, so people can donate directly in the stream. I can see it here. People on YouTube can see it on YouTube, but I don't have a way to show these donations on other platforms, which is why I say them out loud. Oh, Patrick just sent me a beer. Danke, vielen Dank. Ich trinke ganz schnell eine Bier. Oder ich trinke jetzt eine Schorle. Thank you, Patrick. Oh, that was what you meant, Lars. I thought you were on Facebook and didn't see it. Thank you, Chriselle, for answering that. Alright, 4 minutes. Gonna go through the cybership and check that everything is ready. Looks okay on the cyber deck. Underwater is also everything okay. The kitchen is a mess, but it's always a mess. On the network, I think everything was working. Yep, monitor is ready. The cryowats is okay. The mall is empty, of course, it's a pandemic. Visual Basic up and running. Hatchery, all good. Host plant, you can stay here in the hatchery. The Taurus garden, guys. Everything's okay in the Taurus garden. Executive lounge. Somebody forgot to put a sensible place for the comments. Everything's okay in the data center. The garage is okay. All good? Okay. It looks like everything is nothing is broken down in the cybership so far. So I'm gonna slowly start preparing for live streaming. Mikkel, I posted a link to the questionnaire. I can't do it right now, but if you go on ugress.com, it's the first post. The first post on ugress.com has a link to the questionnaire. I will also post a link to it later. I will go through all of this in steps as we go through it. Good evening, Michael. I can see your squirrel on Zoom. Ah, Christina und Antje auch. Guten Abend. Ah. Wow, Tuova has moved into a data center. That's amazing. All right. So I quietly faded out the pre-show music, which was just a mix of songs I performed in previous live streams. This is episode 11. Woohoo! And we have almost been here for a year. You know, next month it's gonna be episode 12, and it's 12 months since this mayhem started. I hope everybody is okay, or as okay as possible. It's almost 8 o'clock. I will be starting pretty much precise, because if there's one thing I'm able to do during the pandemic, it's be timely, because it's only me in this room. I do things when I should do them. As you can see, I have comments on screen. My super elite Visual Basic skill, I hacked this together in Visual Basic, and now you can have the effort of that. So instead of waving to the computer, I can wave to you on screen. It's 8 o'clock. I will start by taking us back in time. This is GeoCities. Gonna turn off your lovely comments for a little bit. What I did, I took, I ripped, or what's it called? I grabbed all of GeoCities, not all of it because it's so much, but as much as my computer could handle over a week, just kept downloading backgrounds. Then I fed all of that into a deep dreaming network, and I told it, generate GeoCities web pages. And this is what the network is doing in the background right now. It's just endlessly generating GeoCities. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, I'm gonna start playing Fields of Thieves. Woohoo! And guess what? I forgot to tell you, I made something cool. I have a button for applause. So that's the applause button, and now you're clapping in the background. But it's a random button. If I press it again. Okay, applause this time also, but this time just random. Stop! I keep forgetting to stop songs. Let's go back to the cybership, and whenever I press that button, it plays a random song, a sound, and most of them are applause. But there is also just a room not caring, people drinking, and nobody's paying attention to the artist. There's also booing. Sometimes there will be like boo. Sometimes there's quiet. There's nothing, which is quite normal. But most of the time applause. Let's press it again and see what happens. Oh, thank you so much. Moving on. So in the previous song, what I forgot to tell you, when I press a key, it randomly selects a GIF from GeoCities and it just pew, 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 spreads it around screen. I was going to demonstrate that for you before I started. I forgot it. So you just got the song itself. I'm loading the next one, which is a mad science song that has been released. Oh, I forgot to turn on the comments on screen, and thank you for all your comments and applause. Moving on to Commissaire Contemporaire.
What you see is real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science. It's the work of science. It's the work of science. Transplant. Science. Transplant. Science.
left of me is what makes me feel the... He may produce results he didn't ask for.
Well, thank you so much. That was uncalled. Okay, much better. All right, I'm gonna load the next one. And put the comments on. Thanks, guys. That's hilarious. As usual, I will read through all of the comments tomorrow when I'm reviewing the show, and I see all of your comments. I might not have time to respond to it during the show. For this next one, I'm actually going to talk a bit about Sonotopia, which is a side project I released not so long ago. Oops, I'm going to turn that down and myself up. What you're hearing right now is the sound of lost places, and this is probably a bit better. It's a project where I'm recording sounds from lost places and ambiances. And I just released an album on Spotify. How can I just go myself away? Like this, spotify.com/Sonotopia. It's a project based on this. I've been traveling a lot to desolate places, and I recorded sounds of nothing. And I can't concentrate with all the noise going on around. This noisescape is playing in the background for me. I've been playing this for 6 months or so I decided to publish it so I could have it anywhere. And if you also would like to listen to that, you can find that on the internet. Here. It's on spotify.com/Sonotopia. It started from Nebular Spool, my side project, where I'm making music from a future without humans. So I was recording sounds for that. So I'm just gonna play one of the songs from that project. This is Ruins from the Ruins album. I'll quickly just play through that while the Sonotopia sounds are playing in the background. thank you for that tiny little applause. That's also one of the things I'm doing. So the album is out now everywhere. There's also a 10-hour long YouTube video with just these. You saw the landscape, so I'm using here for Ugress. I also made a 10-hour long video of just that for watching and concentration and focus and stuff like that. Quickly checking out the comments. Thanks so much for your support and applause. And hello to everybody. I will move on. I will load the next song. And in the meantime, announce to everybody, let's go, I like it much better here in the cryo chamber room. I will announce that what you probably already know, that the album is coming in June. I've set the release date for June 17th, which is not so long for me actually, because that means I will have to deliver the album to my distributor on at the beginning of April, which is only like 1.5 months away actually. So I'm working very hard and diligently on finishing the album, and it should be out in June. There will be singles coming before that, of course. For the next song, I'm actually gonna go here, turn off the comments. Hello, I'm Jim Bates, CEO of FaxBet AMG. I'm presenting to you live from our Deep Dream data center, where we are using artificial intelligence to cryo-shift our EPUs in real time. Our groundbreaking service, Emacs, has been released with great results. People all over the world are guarding their precious, precious emotions. And it's all happening thanks to Emacs. Fantastic. Here is just some of the billions of users and where they are. Please post your location in the chat now. I also found a composer DJ, artist, to perform your user emo location statements. Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate the opportunity. My pleasure. We tech giants have a deep appreciation for the value of art and music on our platforms. Yeah, you know, Jim, I'm not getting paid a lot. Moving on. Love and school. This is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing with us, users. People all over the world are dependent on these cryo-shifting EPUs. Emacs runs invisibly in the background of your reality, continuously harvesting, scanning, and optimizing your emo core. Here are just some of the million of nuances that emocs are capturing, live and direct from our beloved users. Please post your emotion in the chat right now. No emotions. No emotions. Smiley face, ecstatic, apathy, depressed, relax, so excited, I'm so peaceful. Incredible. Emocs is available everywhere now for only $9.99 EYE. Woohoo! Thank you so much for sharing your location and your emotion, and for big evil company to hijack your locations and emotions. You sent it directly into a data center. I don't know if you paid attention there, but the background was actually, I took photos of endless photos of data centers, and also this I gave to Deep Dreaming Network, and I told it, here, generate endless new data centers for my background. Thank you for your applause and your comments. I will move on to the next one. Aha, there was a lot of nice words like, I'm gonna load while chatting. That was a lot of very nice emotions and kind of, there was nothing strong. I'm gonna give you some brief glimpses of your childhood now, which also runs through a deep dream network, which might make us all a bit more energetic. Aha, while that's loading, I also wanted to ask you guys, merchandise is coming. I'm working on it, but I'm curious, what merchandise would you actually like? I made a questionnaire for it, but you can also just post in the comments right now. What kind of merchandise are you looking for in artists? So what do you usually support artists with? I made a questionnaire. I'm going to post a link to that in the comments right now. There you go. You can just answer questions there. There are some trick questions also, but some are not trick questions. It's actually like instance, for example. It's, wow, that's a thing. I didn't know. So when you have time, you can click on that while I'm scaring everything from this next song. It was a request, actually. It's What the... That's a perfect, that is what life like an artist is. Like, I pour everything into everything I do. And when I push the applause button, it's just a room talking over drinks. Like, what is he doing over there? Which I totally get it. Like, the title of the song is, what the? I'm gonna press the applause button again. That's more like comments on screen. Oh, lots of applause in the comments. Thank you. I knew I could trust you guys and not my stupid applause machine. I will load the next song, not that one. Oh, yes. One of the things I was gonna mention for you guys tonight is multiple things. Put on there. And like the different ways of supporting artists in this strange day where everybody needs support for everything, but we all need support. Have to press a lot of buttons everywhere to make things work. So there are multiple ways you can support me. Maybe put that like that and take that one away for a moment. So take the comments off. So the best way to support me is actually what you're doing right now. And thank you so much for being here with me. Watch what I'm doing and stream what I'm publishing. I don't want to tell you what to do. I can ask or kind of suggest what I know from Spotify and like industry. Oops, it crashed. I have a button for it. Look, my computer crashed, so I totally stopped my advertising. This is the visuals computer. It crashes once every live set. It doesn't interrupt the kind of live stream, but it is annoying because it means I have to reload that computer, so everything goes a bit slower. But that's a good opportunity to keep talking about support. According to Spotify and everybody, like if you like my music, save it, click favorite or add it to a playlist or wherever, because that makes Spotify suggest it to more people. If the music is loved by somebody, Spotify suggests it to other people. So that is one way you can support artists. Actually, it's just like their songs. There's also super chat on YouTube today, where I'm not able to look at the chat in real time. Oh, I see. Crystal oh yes, Crystal made a super perfect ad for super chat on Facebook. YouTube right now. And Hanning, wow, Hanning sent 500 NOK on super chat. Thank you so much. This is a way to support me directly on YouTube right now. I'm gonna scroll a bit up and see what else I lost. Not so many. There were a bunch of people super chatting earlier. This is new to me. I am not exactly sure how much of that I end up with. I will let you know next time how this goes. There's also direct donation. Put myself over there and put on the lower right. You can, if you're in Norway, you can support me with mobile payment on Vipps with this number. It's also in the comments, or on PayPal or Patreon for monthly subscription. I really hate selling myself, but I have to do this to survive. These live streams are actually keeping me alive. The donations from you guys and Patreon is what is keeping me alive. So I have to kind of like just mention it's there. I'm gonna go away from it now and put the audience back because I like that much better. And now I'm gonna play a completely different thing. I'm gonna play Mending a Tear in the Fabric of the Night. And for this one, put comments back on. What I started with, here is a bunch of dansband covers from Swedish dansband. Their covers are so hilarious. I love their covers. I was gonna at first make like not an evil joke, but I was gonna make a fun one with like kind of haha, look at these guys, they're so strange. But then as I was working with this, I started falling in love with these covers and these people. They're beautiful. They are so honest. They're only like, their record company probably told them, go there, take a photograph we need a cover for your vinyl LP. And look, this is, it's so cool. Hey. So now I'm inserting myself into dance band covers from the 70s. I don't know why. I'm just doing things. This is one of the things I did. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you so much. One of the dumbest ideas I had for this live show was to have a random button for the applause. Like sometimes it selects not silence, but like the Sonotopia sound. So it's just like a soundscape with nothing, just birds and something, and you can't hear it. There's nothing there, so nobody knows that I even pushed a button. This is Okay, so kind of like an enthusiastic applause. Thank you so much for your patience with everything going on. I'm gonna load the next song. And the next one is, I have great. Oh, beep 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 beep. I never remember to say. I have scripts. I have a list of what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not following it. What I was gonna tell you is that the album comes in June. I've told you this, but it's a part of a trilogy. I will make 3 shorter albums because that works more sensible. And also, this I don't want to sound like a downer, but I think this pandemic is gonna stay with us for a while. So I'm gonna stay with us for a while. I've decided to do 3 more seasons of live stream, and every season connected to a live stream, to an album. So through this season, I'm working towards the first album. Then in the autumn, there will be the second album and the second season of live streams, and so on, at least for 3 more seasons, because I need to plan for a long time ahead. All of my commissions are gone. The first stuff is gonna start happening again is in 2022, so I need to just keep going. I will keep going. And also, what is super cool, when I have 3 seasons, I can build towards something really great. So I'm starting today. You already seen, you saw the news segment, you saw the Faxbat guy was capturing your emotions, and he has why do I spoil everything? I'm not gonna spoil anything, I'm just gonna show you.
Is a lie. Every flake is a quake. 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 Emotions are a static rainbow. Every flake is a quake. 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 You cannot control a spectrum of snow. Every flake is a quake. Every flake is a quake.
Every flake
is a
quake. Every flake is a quake.
So that's totally not finished at all. And one of the technical problems I've been having tonight, which you don't notice, but I notice, I'm like, why is that not working? I have an iPad. I'm supposed to be able to focus on one of you in Zoom. So my plan was, both for the Faxpad segment and for this one, that I'm playing these songs, and with the iPad, during rehearsals, I could do this fine. So I'm going to kill all my devices tomorrow, but I'm going to show one person on screen, and kind of that is the person that these characters are interacting with. It didn't work today, so it's going to work next time, I promise. Famous last words. Moving on. So this is clearly going to be a work in progress towards next year, but we have a lot of stuff to do, and it's fun while doing it. Even when stuff doesn't work, we kind of can move on. I like this room much better for this year. I'm loading the next song. Oh, I have to go to internet for that. Oops. This next song is happening in cyberspace, so I have to go there to do it. Beep beep, wake up, computer. Thank you. Well, I guess that was too technically complex for you. Oh, why am I so loud? Is everything loud? When I play this song, I'm... I completely lose myself. It's super loud. Maybe that was just me. Oh, what's that? Thank you so much for all your applause. I have a message on the computer here. Let's see. Oh, it's from... Gonna put myself in the... Take the comments out. We have an email system in our new... You know, I've been signed to Network 22, and there's we have Network 22 email. And I see, just as I was playing this last song now, I had an email from Max Buffer, the boss of the network. And it's to Ugress Livestream. Subject, gym photos. Oh my god. This is your living rooms from... Oh god, you remember the living rooms we used last year? This is Jim Bates in your living rooms. Oh my god. He's everywhere. He's going into your living rooms. John is his houseplant. Natalia. Oh my god. Thank you. Good night. And see you next time.